DJI have just released a new firmware for the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Let's do this. So hello, welcome once again to the channel on this very nice day in the UK. And as I've just said, DJI have released today, a few hours ago, a new firmware version 01.00.0500 for the DJI Mini 4 Pro. It's an aircraft firmware. So let's get straight into the video, short video today, and bring you exactly what's new. So here we go then. If you're like me and you have your settings set to automatic updates, you should get this notification telling you to install the latest firmware. And as you can see, it's only a small one, 378 meg. So it don't take too long to install. And as you can see, when we click the more function, there it is. 01.00.0500, fix some known issues. That's a pretty typical DJI response to these firmware updates. However, you might be one of the users that's been having problems with your DJI Mini 4 Pro, and if you are, then hopefully this fix will fix it for those issues that you've been having. So let's move on after the update and just check through the menus. So although it is a firmware update, as you can see just there, 0500, it's always best to check through the menus just in case anything's changed. It's not a fly app update, so don't expect anything to be changed in the menus at all, because it won't do. We are still waiting for the firmware update for the RC2 controller, which I'll go into a little bit later on in the video. But just checking through the menus and make sure that everything is set as it should be, as it was before you went flying. And I always check for any updates, even though I've just updated it, and check the aircraft firmware once again, and check your fly safe data updates as well. Moving into the profile and under settings, in the about section just down here, you can see there that I've got it on auto check for updates, but you can check for updates, and this will be for firmwares for the DJI RC2. And as you can see at the moment, there's nothing that's actually up to date. So we are still waiting for the 1.13.1 to come through. And you can check your firmware update as well, which we've just done. So nothing's really changed in anything other than the fact that it could fix your drone if you've been having a problem with it. As I said earlier, it's not a fly-up update, so don't expect anything to be changed in the menus. But what I like to do is just go into your safety settings, check your advanced safety settings, make sure that that return to home has not been affected, and you can check for your controls and your camera settings as well. But like I say, nothing's changed in the menus at all, so the update's there if you need it. So as you can see, nothing's really changed. There's been a bit of a firmware update, as you just saw, for this little fella, and fixed known issues. Now, this always crops up with DJIs. I'm sure you already know about this. Now, you might have been having problems with your Mini 4 Pro or any other aircraft when there's a firmware update, and not usually everybody knows about the problems. However, if you've been having problems with your Mini 4 Pro, then this firmware update could fix that. I have had one or two people reach out to me recently and said there's been issues with the Mini 3 on tracking and other features, and so these firmwares are released to alleviate those problems and put them right. So if you're one of them, you've been having some problems, then this firmware could actually affect you and put your problems right. So there's always a case of having a look and seeing if it does. Nothing yet for the DJI RC2. No firmware release for that yet. That's still on 1.13.0. and I'm sure we're expecting that to come out very, very soon as well. So I've tested it. I've had a quick fly around with it. It works fine. I can't see any problems. Nothing, as you saw in the menus, nothing's going to change on an aircraft firmware. That will come through on the RC2 firmware when that fly app update comes along. So if you got something out of the video, as I said before, give us the old thumbs up. I just sort of bring this to you to let you know that it is available. And if you're new around here, why don't you consider subscribing, dinging the dong, and all the rest of it that goes with it. And you might like to watch those couple of videos I've chosen for you. And if you do, I shall see you over there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.